What's up, y'all? Just wanted to jump in here and talk with y'all and catch up on some things. The last video I put out was how I was getting ready to meet the mayor of Hernando, Mississippi. Why? So he can be on the Real Hernando podcast. For more context on what that podcast is and how I ended up connecting with the mayor, check out the last video I just released. Um, so we met Friday. So I'm recording this on Tuesday the 12th. So just a few days ago, a handful of days ago, Friday, we met for coffee at like 8 a.m. At a local coffee place here in Hernando called Coffee Central. Shout out to Tina Tatum. And it was so cool. What a nice guy. He was just as chill as ever. Um, and in my brain, maybe when I think of mayor or any politician like that, I think of someone that's just unapproachable. Yeah, mayor of New York City, unapproachable. He's not going to sit down for coffee with some local podcaster. But when you get to a smaller community like this, very approachable and very engaging person. His name is Mayor Chip Johnson. Couldn't have been nicer. So we had a great talk. We sat for about an hour, um, kind of gave each other our stories, um, and then I would say about 60% of the time we were just talking about music. He's a huge music fan, big time local music fan, singer songwriter stuff. Just just a just a cool guy. So we booked a time, and we will be recording in early May. So that's going to be so much fun. So looking forward to that. Looking forward is my first rehearsal with my new band. New band. Basically, it's the singer artist. His name is Derek Joseph. I've mentioned him before. I've played a bunch of tour dates with him in the past few years. Um, it's basically just playing for him again. In the past, when I was playing with him, the other musicians, like the drummer, other guitar players, anyone else that was in the band, we always use Nashville players. So it'd be me and Derek, take the bus to Nashville, pick up the players there, and then hit the road. Well, now we're doing it more local. So me and Derek are working with some friends of ours. We got Jeff Ward on drums, Jeff Cobble on guitar. So yes, right now the band has two Dereks and two Jeffs. Um, and then hopefully this unit will be the unit that goes out this summer. So we already have some dates in Wisconsin. We're working on New York. We're working on all kinds of different places. But we finally found a rehearsal place in Memphis that looks really nice, and we booked something, and it's Thursday, 2 days from as I record this. We're working on 21 songs uh, for this rehearsal. I think total we have like 80 songs, um, but we're taking it easy for the first rehearsal and only bringing in like 20 songs. Now this is easy for me because I've played with Derek forever, going way back, off and on, starting back in like 2013, 14. Uh, and he's definitely made his changes to his set list over the years, but there's a core of these songs that I've been playing forever. And because I played with Derek basically 2018 and 19, I knew every song on this set list except for one new one he put in there. So easier for me to get ready for rehearsal. Where the Jeffs, guitar and drums, a lot of this stuff is new for them. So they've been having to work a little harder than me. But I've been trying to practice every night just to kind of get my fingers warmed up. Um, and I'll show you the bass. I just got a new bass for this. Oh, did I just put a ding in it? I don't know if you can see that. Let me see here. Let me put my camera up here. Yeah, there we go. It's a nice new bass. It's pretty nice. It's a Sterling Stingray 5. about enough. Jeff Cobble, guitar player in the band. He had a bass. What's funny is he has this new bass because for a while there he was playing bass in some other band. He's a guitar player. I mean, he's a solo guitar player, shredder. I mean, he can smoke on some guitar, but a year ago or so, he had an opportunity to play in this like '80s rock band, but they just needed a bass player, so he went and bought that bass and started playing with them. Well, he's not in that band anymore. This starts coming together, so we get this text thread that all four of us are on, and Jeff just throws it out in the thread. Hey, I'm selling my bass. If y'all know any bass players that would be interested in buying it, let me know. I'm like, how about this guy right here? Like, what? I thought it was funny. You didn't ask me. I was like, dude, I'm interested. He's like, oh, I didn't think you'd be interested. You already have a nice guitar. I'm like, well, it sounds like a good deal, and it was a good deal from what he was selling it for. So I'm like, dude, I want it. It's mine. Consider it sold. He's like, good deal. So there it is. So I thought it would be cool to kind of let you know what some of these songs are that we're going to be playing at a rehearsal Thursday. So we do a lot of Jason Aldean. So we do Hicktown, Johnny Cash, Jason Aldean song called Johnny Cash. Not Folsom Prison, but Jason Aldean has a song called Johnny Cash. So we do that one. We do, we do a bunch more. On this set, we have a song called Gonna Know We Were Here. I've played enough Aldean in my life to say that I'd be fine not ever having to play an Aldean song again, but hey, it pays the bills, right? We got How Country Boys Roll. Let me see here. Billy Currington, that's his name. Fast as You, Dwight Yoakam. Who doesn't love some Dwight Yoakam? Dwight Yoakam is great. Play Something Country, Brooks and Dunn. A song called 8 Second Ride by Jake Owen. We do a few of Jake Owen's songs. Pretty good stuff. Kick a Little by a band called Little Texas. If anyone out there is familiar with this song, it's called Kick a Little by a band called Little Texas. And it's a perfect example of my favorite era is for country music that I like to play. As far as listening, sit back, driving down the highway, listening to music, I don't listen to country at all. I play it because it pays. But when it comes to playing music, that's totally different. Like, I love playing disco and funk. No, when I'm going down the highway heading to Nashville, I'm not listening to the Bee Gees, right? I'm listening to like Kings of Leon or Metallica or some hard rock stuff, Slipknot, a lot of Slipknot. But there's like two levels. There's what I like listening to, and there's what I like playing. And as far as bass is concerned, so country music in like the late '80s, '90s through the early 2000s, you got bands like Little Texas. You got bands like or Dwight Yoakam. All the Dwight Yoakam stuff is so much fun to play. It's got that swing country rock. Like that back then, that was considered country rock. Now country rock is Jason Aldean and some of these other newer bands that I don't connect with. But those are fun to play too. Dust on the Bottle. See, I'm so bad at remembering the names of the artists. David Lee Murphy, Dust on the Bottle. Fun song to play. Oh. Then we're going to play a song called Keep Your Hands to Yourself. I don't know if you've heard of it. By Georgia Satellites. It's like, there's some songs that you'll never be able to escape. And Keep Your Hands to Yourself is one of them. And then we go into A Little Less Talk, which is, what's his name? I don't even have it in here. Can't remember his name. A Honky Tonk Woman, Rolling Stones, easy. All right, then we have Folsom Prison by Johnny Cash. Again, If you're in any kind of cover band, you're gonna play Folsom Prison. It's just there's no way around it. All My Friends Say by Luke Bryan. That's a fun song to play. That song's been out for a long time, and it's amazing how popular he still is. Um, Anything But Mine. Who's that guy again? That is Kenny Chesney. Kenny Chesney had a good run, right? Here's a fun song called Party Like You, which is the Cadillac 3, right? Yeah, the Cadillac 3. Um, they had a couple hits a few years ago. Gosh, it's probably 10 years ago now. How time flies, but um, very cool song. And then another Aldine song. Um, but to move forward past what I need to have prepared for rehearsal, gosh, we got. Let me just run down some of the artists that we're playing. Luke Combs, song called "Beer Never Broke My Heart." Really fun song to play. Fairly new. Randy Houser, song called "Boots On." Chris Jansen, Chris Cagle, Steve Earle, Trent Tomlinson, uh, Emerson Drive. We do "Fishing in the Dark," which I know everyone knows that song. Well, if you listen to country, you know the song "Fishing in the Dark." It's another staple. It's like wagon wheel songs that you just get stuck playing with forever. But "Fishing in the Dark," we're doing the Emerson Drive version. It's a little different. The Black Crowes, "Hard to Handle," another classic. Montgomery Gentry, Blake Shelton, Trace Atkins, John Mellencamp. Oh gosh, Keith Anderson, song called "Picking Wildflowers," another classic song that any country band is going to be playing. Um, Gary Allen, one of my favorite songs to play, "Right Where I Need to Be." That's a good song. Um, that's about it. There's a bunch of other stuff on here too, but that kind of gives you an idea of the kind of music that I'm playing in this band. And we were going to try to come up with another band name, at least for our local shows. When we go on the road, it's Derek Joseph. That was always understood because those the booking agents and the promoters hiring Derek are hiring Derek. His name, his logo, his face. That's how it is in country music, which is totally fine. Used to. I get the business. I know my place. I'm the bass player. Happy to do it. But we thought maybe locally, then let's come up with a band name. So if we're playing some of the local bars, it'll just be a band name. But it's so hard to come up with a good band name and to have four guys agree on one. We were just like, just keep it Derek Joseph. So we play for Derek Joseph. That's the band. So looking forward to it. I am excited since I've, resurrected the bass guitars. I just got this brand new one that I just showed you, but the guitar that I've been playing for years and years and years, I got that one retuned and polished up and just got it back to premium working order. And then just been playing, try to play every night. And for the first time in so long, I'm actually excited to play with other people. It's been 16 months since I hit a bass note with other musicians. And being a bass player, it's all about the drums. And my buddy Jeff Ward on drums, very close friend of mine. He's a great drummer. I know we've played a bunch of shows together already. We were in two bands together several years ago. For a good year or so, we were playing damn near every weekend together. So we click musically too, and one of my closest friends. So it's exciting. I never thought I'd ever enjoy music again. Talk to me in 6 months. I might be bitter and jaded again, but the time is right. It feels good to kind of escape from my day-to-days business stuff and kind of reinvite my first love. Music is always going to be a part of me. There's no way I can run from it. It's what I do best. honestly. Um, whatever level bass player I am is for someone else to decide. But of all the things I do, what I'm most comfortable and confident in, and what I do best is play bass guitar in live bands. That's really where it's at for me. Um, it would still be nice if that could be my full time job, but it's a hard business. So that's it. So I hope everyone is having a good week so far. Updates on my mom. She's doing okay. Again, anyone out of context, we just lost my grandmother, my mother's mother, my daughter's great grandmother. I think you all know how that works. Um, and my mom was the caretaker for many, many, many years, and now it's just it's a totally different vibe and different life. Now she's alone. She doesn't have that burden, positive, negative, whatever it is. Uh, so many responsibilities, and there was so much stuff that was preoccupying her that's all gone. So my mom was like, so she's doing okay though. There's the waves of emotions as you feel after losing a loved one. Everyone's family dynamic is different, but she's coming along. She comes over and visits. I mean, she's 732 feet from me. I don't think that's right, but you get the picture. She's a 2 minute walk from me, so that's helpful. But that's it. So look, I'm gonna try to catch up with you again. I'm gonna hopefully maybe do a quick video at rehearsal. I think that'd be fun, and take it from there. But until then, y'all, thanks so much for engaging and commenting, everything that